Okay, hello everybody. So you should see my screen now. I hope that works. So maybe you can just give me a sign. Okay, perfect. Yeah, my name is Tom George, or in German, Tom George, and I'm with Move Technology. So I'm one of the two co-founders of Move Technology, and we started our business back 2 years ago now. Before that, we have a long history in automotive industry and now grew up our business step by step. And I think we can look back to some significant growth. And I would like to show you a little bit what we are doing and how we are supporting innovative products and innovative technology in the space of green energy, green mobility, to come into the market and to be successful in the market. So we do not see ourselves as typical consultants. We see ourselves more like companions. So that means we are supporting our clients on their somehow long journey until the serious introduction of their products. And we do that especially well in technology topics and in topics of international market access. And speaking about international markets, we are active in all of these countries, which you see here on this map marked in green. We have 2 main offices in Germany. Our headquarters is in Chemnitz, and we have a second office in Nienburg, which is in Lower Saxony. And we have small offices in Johannesburg and in Edmonton, Alberta, Canada for our local projects there. And in addition to that, we are working together with partners which are then spread over the world. And as you can see, our focus is mainly North America, Europe, and the African continent as a very interesting continent with a lot of growth in the next years, especially in green energy topics. Speaking about technology, we are focusing on 4 major topics. The first one is hydrogen technology, which is kind of our specialty. We are looking into green energy systems and their design. So we developed our own tool chain to design and to simulate green energy systems with or without hydrogen. Clean commercial vehicles, agricultural and construction machinery is also one of our focus topics because we have a very long history in these topics. And green mobility is more on the passenger car sector and more on the electrification and infrastructure area. As I said, we don't see ourselves as a typical consulting company, so that's why we also have 2 major value streams. The first value stream is really consulting and services, starting from analysis, strategy development, studies, and project management and project development. But we are also developing our own product solutions and also do it for our clients. So that means we are then working on concept development, business models, and product development. As you can see here on the right-hand side, we have quite a diverse set of clients, starting in the homologation sector, in the automotive business, but also in the energy sector and also in the tier 1 sector, meaning companies who are developing and selling products which then go into larger systems. I don't want to go into too many details of our references, but I just want to show you some examples so that you get a feeling on what we are doing. So here I highlighted 2 projects from the past. So one is in South Africa, where we supported one of our clients with their hydrogen strategy in order to get their foot into hydrogen products and hydrogen facilitation. The second project I highlighted is about a tier 1 supplier from the automotive industry who is very strong in combustion engines. And we supported them to find their niche and their products in the hydrogen space so that they can grow their hydrogen expertise now and grow also their business share in hydrogen products. Two other examples are here on the left-hand side. Technological co-creation of hydrogen ecosystems. So this is more or less the simulation and the design of complete hydrogen systems consisting of renewable energy generation, hydrogen storage, reconverting back to electrical power, or selling hydrogen through a refueling station. And the study on new technologies for logistics concepts. This was a project for a logistics company who wanted to update their fleet, so their trucks. And we defined together with them a way forward to implement electrical vehicles, but also hydrogen-powered vehicles in the long term into their actual fleet. Speaking about product development, I would like to show you two of our projects we currently have under development. The first one is Hydrogen Galaxy, which is a knowledge platform we will release on April 4th. So maybe you can already tick that in your calendars. So April 4th, the platform will be released, and it consists of an AI-based chatbot who answers questions in the space of hydrogen based on validated knowledge. So it's not just ChatGPT, it's more than that, it's all validated knowledge. And you can also book expert talks, you can also book e-learnings and stuff like that. We have strong partners on board already, and are now growing the platform and spread it out to the public. Another product we are currently developing, we call it Farmbase. So this is in Namibia, where we are building decentralized energy systems for Namibian farmers so that they can operate their farms completely independent from the grid. And also here we are using our tool chain, which is called HyGrid. And with HyGrid, we can simulate such energy systems. Yeah, so together in the whole team, we can look back on more than 100 years of experience in these sectors. I just showed more than 200 successful projects of our staff. And this slide shows also one, I think, very important fact, because we are all companies from Germany here in this call, I guess. So our company is also registered at BAFA, so that companies we are working with can get up to 80% of funding for the services we are offering. And this is especially interesting to have the first project together. Yeah, I think my 10 minutes are over, and I'm open for any questions and would be happy to hear your thoughts. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. George, for your thoughts and your presentation in the first part. Actually, we are way too fast today. I think this happens like never. And I would offer all the other speakers that you don't have to hurry. If you have an additional example, just go for it. But anyway, is there any questions from the audience? I check the chat right now. Again, I can't see a question. For me, maybe a very general question. When, in your thoughts, when did the hype of I said the green energy technologies like start to really grow, especially for business cases, not just for moral minds? And where do you think are we in, for example, the field of hydrogen in 10 or 20 years?
Yeah, that's a very complex question, I have to say. So we started our hydrogen journey back 10 or 12 years ago now, when we started to investigate hydrogen combustion engines and started to investigate fuel cells. And in my former life, I also was part of a company who already built fuel cell test benches and stuff like that. So this was the point, in my opinion, where people started to think also about business cases which can be leveraged out of hydrogen technology. The real pressure into the topic came, in my opinion, approximately 3 years ago, when really large projects got kicked off and when nearly, I don't know, 50% of the worldwide countries started to establish their hydrogen strategy. Speaking about my expectation for the next 20 years, so I would be happy to see hydrogen applications more and more in the industry and stop talking about what should be the best solution. I think we will have a mixture of the right solutions for different kinds of applications. And hydrogen, especially in my opinion, my personal opinion, is really suitable for applications where you have a large energy demand, meaning steel industry, chemical industry, logistics, the maritime sector, the mining sector, construction machinery. So there will be suitable applications for hydrogen. Yeah.
Thanks. I think yesterday I read an article on the first US-American train going like 2,000 kilometers with just without taking new hydrogen with it. So it was like an immense way. Anyway, then thank you for sharing your ideas with us. And we got our first question in the chat from Tony Schützer. He asked, what are the efforts of MOVE in terms of circular economy?
So circular economy is one of the topics we are working on. So especially when it comes to integrated energy systems. So this is the portion we are working on circular economy. So we are not experts on waste recycling or stuff like that. We have partner companies who support us in these questions, or for example, with wastewater recycling to use it, for example, in electrolyzers. So this is also a research and development project we are currently working on. But our main specialty in circular economy is really simulating integrated energy systems.
Okay, thank you. And thank you for the question. If the question is not answered as you wished, we have some additional minutes in the end. Otherwise, I would thank you, Tom George, for the pitch of MOVE GmbH.